Hello guys, it's Amanda and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you some spring reads that I hope to read this coming spring. So let's get right into it. I am so delighted to be outside today. I poured myself some blueberry lavender tea. This is like one of my favorite teas for the springtime, spring and summertime. And I love it because I'll put a clip in of when I had it before, but I love that it has a really dark purple and blue color. And I think with this blend, I don't know if it's just me seeing things or if it's actually legit, but there is like glitter almost in it, like edible glitter in it, so I absolutely love it. I decided today, instead of filming inside, it was a beautiful day out and it's currently a beautiful golden hour, as you guys can see. So I thought I would make myself a pot of tea and just talk about some spring books with you guys. These books are books that I've been wanting to read, and some of them are new releases and some I just finished, and I'm just really wanting to talk about some books because I don't know, I just need to get lost in a fantasy world. These are some books that I want to read this spring / going into summer. One book here that is actually nonfiction. How am I gonna do this? I didn't think this through. So I have one book here that is nonfiction, and that is Modern Witchcraft Guide to Fairies. I mentioned this in a couple of vlogs ago. This is your complete guide to the magic of the Fae by Skye Alexander. There is a whole series of the Modern Witchcraft Guide to. I have the first one, which is just the Modern Guide to Witchcraft. I knew that I would love this because I love fairies. I have loved the whole fairy aesthetic since I was a child, and I believe in fairies. When I saw that this book had come out, I knew that I really wanted to get my hands on it. So I love the cover of this because it has the really beautiful illustrations of fairies on here, all different types of history and facts about what we know of the fairy lore as we know so far. Inside you'll meet fairy families you may want to work with and learn which fairies to avoid. While gaining insight into their characteristics and behavior, you'll find out where and how they live and discover ways to attract and interact safely with fairy helpers. Learn how to entice fairies to partner with you and how they can elevate your magical endeavors. Form spells and rituals with fairies with an understanding of just how they can bring another dimension to these practices. It's basically just how we can add the fairy elements to our own practices that can very well improve some of the magical skills you are working with. I'm just excited to leaf through this throughout the season of spring and into summer to learn anything new and to just immerse myself into the fairies that are around me. The next 5 are all fictional books, so let's just get started. This is Where the Dark Stands Still by A.B. Poranek. I got this last year and I've still not gotten to it. Again, the covers for all of these books are gorgeous and stunning. So what I gather from this is that this is somewhat like more of the darker side of the fae and the mystical things in the forest. I know nothing about it except the cover. What dark secrets lie hidden in the spirit wood? Liska knows that magic is monstrous and its practitioners are monsters. She has done everything possible to suppress her own magic to disastrous consequences. Desperate to be free of it, Liska flees her small village and delves into the dangerous demon-infested spirit wood to steal a mystical fern flower. If she plucks it, she can use it for one wish to banish her powers. Everyone who has sought to the fern flower has fallen prey to the unknown horrors. So when Liska is caught by the demon warden of the wood, called the Lenzi, bargain seems better than a death. 1 year of servitude in exchange for the fern's flower wish. So kind of like a Beauty and the Beast kind of ish story with darker elements of the fae and like the woodland spirits. I'm just picturing something really dark and magical in a dark forest. He looks interesting. I might want to get to know him. In the back cover too, there's nothing on the back, but the continuation of the art I really like. The next book was All the Rage last year, and yet again I've still not gotten to it. So that is A Fragile Enchantment by Allison Saft. I have heard that this is compared to Court and Thorns on Roses meets Bridgerton meets Pride and Prejudice. I may be wrong, but that's what I've heard. I want to get to know him. Transporting readers to a Regency England-inspired fantasy world, Fragile Enchantment is a sweeping romance threaded with intrigue, unforgettable characters, and a love story for the ages. If I'm pronouncing this wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm putting the name on the screen. There's no way I can say that right. Has never let herself long for more. Magic in her blood that lets her stitch emotions and memories into fabric is the same magic that will eventually kill her. Determined to spend the little time she has left guaranteeing a better life for her family family, Niamh jumps at the chance to design the wardrobe for the royal wedding in the neighboring kingdom of Avalon. But Avalon is far from the fairy tale she imagined. While young nobles attend candlelit balls and elegant garden parties, unrest brews among the working class. The groom himself, Kit Carmine, is prickly, abrasive, and being dragged to the altar as a political pawn. But when Niamh and Kit grow closer, an unlikely friendship blossoms into something more, until an anonymous gossip columnist starts buzzing about their chemistry, promising to leave them alone only if Niamh helps to uncover the royal family's secrets. The rot at the heart of Avalon runs deep, but exposing it could risk a future she'd never let herself dream of, and a love she never thought possible. On the back, there are quotes from other authors. This one is from Axie O. Weaves together the passion of a Regency romance with the magic whimsy and a heart of a Ghibli film. Another one by Chloe Gong says, fantasy of manners in its very height. Allison Saft has a talent for dynamics you'll adore. I really think this is so cute. And it's another thing where I've never heard of this type of magic style before, where you can weave feelings and memories into fabric. I have never heard that before. That's very unique. So I'm excited to see how that will play out in this book. The next one is a classic that I just finished the other day, and that is, of course, The Enchanted April by Elizabeth von Arnim. This is a beautiful classic about 4 women who decide to take a holiday in Italy, free from the troubles of their husbands and everyday life back in London. All the radiance of April in Italy lay gathered together at her feet. The sun poured in on her. The sea lay asleep in it, hardly stirring. Across the bay, the lovely mountains, exquisitely different in color, were asleep too in the light, and underneath her window, at the bottom of the flower-starred grass slope from which the wall of the castle rose up, was a great cypress, cutting through the delicate blues and violets and the rose colors of the mountains and the sea like a great black sword. She stared, such beauty, and she there to see it. Such beauty, and she to feel it. Her face was bathed in light. So that is a big, beautiful quote on the back. 2 women who first find an ad in the paper, which reads, to those who appreciate wisteria and sunshine, small medieval Italian castle on the shores of the Mediterranean, to be let furnished for the month of April, they decide to get 2 other friends involved. So all 4 of them go to this castle in Italy just to be there and in the surroundings, to do nothing but read, lay around and swim in the ocean and just be free of all the worries back at home. And I think this is such a beautifully written book. I really loved it, and it really is such an immersive book, and it is a classic, but I really think that this reads so well and it is very attention grabbing, and I think it's a very easy start to reading classics if you haven't read many before. I really think this is great, and of course I read it in April, of course, so I loved this. The next book is a new release from this year, and that is The Rose Bargain by Sasha Peyton Smith. I have heard that this is somewhat Court and Thorns and Roses inspired, and again, Bridgerton inspired, like all of our favorite things mushed into one. When one makes a fairy bargain, one must be prepared to pay the price. Before I even give you anything, look at the beautiful end pages of this book, and also the beautiful gold foiling on the front. I am so in love with this. I've seen some really pretty editions, like the Fairy Loot edition is gorgeous. From the little bit of fan art that I've seen, it just looks like a beautiful enchanting book. Vying for the hand of one brother, but falling for the other. I know this is gonna kill me. Every citizen of England is granted one bargain from their immortal queen. High society girls are expected to bargain for qualities that win them suitors. A rare talent for piano in exchange for one's happiest childhood memory. A perfect smile for one's ability to taste. But Ivy's debut season arrives with a twist. A competition to marry the queen's fey son, Prince Bram. It's a prize that could save Ivy's family from ruin and free her older sister from the bargain that destroyed her. Yet every glittering fey deal has a rotting heart, and amidst the lavish balls, vicious competition, and a dangerous alliance with the prince's rakish younger brother, Prince Emmett, Ivy realizes that the center of all of this contest lies a dark plot that could destroy all of England, and her heart with it. I originally thought that this was a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I don't know where I got that from, but knowing that this is not, and knowing that it's this, I know that this book will probably break me, and I'm afraid of it, but I know I'm gonna love it. Finally, I have the first book in the Lady Scoundrels series, and that is, of course, the Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. I read the second book in this series first 2 summers ago. These books, they don't go in order, although that there are characters mentioned in the books that are mentioned in previous books. The couple in this book was mentioned in the second book, but no spoilers were given and you could read these out of order. So that's what I did. I read the second book. So I have not read the first one yet. Again, mixing all of our favorite things together. I've heard that this is a mix of like Pride and Prejudice meets Pirates of the Caribbean meets Bridgerton, and India Holton's writing is very funny. It's very like laugh out loud and so relatable at the same time. And I just think it is so absurd and so fun while also still having a lovely, lovely story to it and lovely characters and beautiful imagery. So I really hope the first book is as good as the second book. Prim and proper lady thief must save her aunt from a crazed pirate and his dangerously charming henchman in this fantastical historical romance. Tea break. Cecilia Bassingthwaite is the ideal Victorian lady. She's also a thief, like the other members of the Wisteria Society crime sorority. She flies around England, drinking tea, blackmailing friends, and acquiring treasure by her interesting means. Sure, she has a dark and traumatic past and an overbearing aunt, but all things considered, it's a pleasant existence until the men show up. Ned Lightbourne is a sometime assassin who is smitten with Cecilia from the moment they meet. Unfortunately, that happens to be while he's under direct orders to kill her. His employer, Captain something or other, who possesses a Gothic abbey bristling with cannons and an unbridled hate for the world, intends to rid England of all of its presumptuous women, starting with the Wisteria Society. Ned has plans of his own. Both men have made one grave mistake: never underestimate a woman. When Marav imperils the Wisteria Society, Cecilia is forced to team up with her handsome would-be assassin to save the women who raised her, hopefully proving, once and for all, that she's as much of a scoundrel as the rest of them. And what more can you say? And she's a redhead. She's a redhead. You guys know I love redheads in stories. So those are all the books that I wanted to talk about today. I probably have way more books that I want to read throughout the spring and summer, but these specifically I want to read in the spring. Hopefully I can get to them. Hopefully I can get to some of them. Hopefully I can get to at least one of them. But my TBRs never go as planned because I am such a mood reader, but in a week or so I could be in the mood for dark gothic horror as the problems of a mood reader. That is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoyed being outdoors in the beautiful, beautiful golden hour with me. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe if you have not already, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified every single time that I upload. I upload every single week. And if you want to find me anywhere else for any more bookish content like this, you can find me on Instagram, GoodReads, Pinterest, and in between the pages of a book. And as always, remember to be the Captain Jack Sparrow of your story, and may your compass lead you to amazing things. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, happy reading.